This is my review on the Iron Man from 2008, The Dark Knight, after the aspect ratio got changed and cropped. And that's why everyone looks like orange Oompa Loompa. And why all the colors look fucked. And everything else looks like overly exaggerated, except for the colors on the actual main character's costume and the villain's costume. In both movies, well, except for Joker. I take that back, even his colors don't look right. They don't look exaggerated, but they all look like they're messed up colors, that they don't look right. What's weird is that the Dark Knight is supposed to take place more similar to our reality, but the colors look all fucking cartoony, and more than any Looney Tunes cartoon, and more than Looney Tunes Back in Action looked. That movie. And it's like the colors in the Dark Knight, they're just like fucking exaggerated as hell. And Iron Man is supposed to represent something that's more similar to the comic book world, but yet it looks more muddy and ugly and unpleasant, and the colors look very faded at times. Majority of the times. Sure, every now and then it'll look passable, but majority of the time it's pretty fucking ugly and unattractive to look at. The colors. And, Dark Knight, the colors are too attractive because they look too exotic and colorful. And this is supposed to take place in our reality, but I think it looks way too fucking cartoony because of the colors. Which is why I have trouble taking the Joker or Batman instead when they're trying to present realism in their movie. Or whenever the movie's trying to present realism in the movie. Because the colors look too fucking cartoony. Like, the colors are fucking laughable. It looks like someone's sprayed a bucket of paint, took a bucket of paint and splashed it with colors. And you shouldn't do that when, it shouldn't look like that when it's supposed to resemble similarities to our real world. Because colors are not that vivid in real life. And comic book colors are not that ugly from comics, like Iron Man is. And this is all because they changed the aspect ratio than what the aspect ratio was filmed in, which is what the filmmaker filmed in, because of the studios wanted to change the aspect ratio just because, well, they're dicks. And they like to rip you off their monies, I guess. And compromise the vision of the creator that made the movie. And worked on it, I bet. That's my guess, guys. They do this for every movie for many years now. For decades they've been doing this, and I'm getting kind of sick of it. But these two movies, they really do suffer from the aspect ratio. But which is strange because these movies got very popular when they came out and years later. Develop a fan base and people kept on watching these cuts in the movies that got the aspect ratio changed and converted. In other words, The Dark Knight and Iron Man. So, yeah, go figure. I guess people will just take whatever. I guess people will, when the studios I guess people will just take the chance if it's somewhat watchable enough, being I forgot what I was going to say. The point is, these films don't look right at all. And, most of these movies had some scenes that were shot in the IMAX aspect ratio, and there's more than one IMAX aspect ratio. There's like 4 of them, I believe, if I remember correctly. There's 4 IMAX aspect ratio that you can shoot in widescreen or in full screen. There's like 2 widescreens for IMAX and 2 full screen for IMAX, and I think there's at least like, so yeah, there's at least like 4 of them, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can look it up on Google or Wikipedia, I believe. And Google it, Wikipedia, and look this up, and yeah, and these films do suffer from, because I gotta admit, it's one of these movies that rely more on visuals telling the story than the actual story telling the story and having played out. Both movies. And that's not really a good thing when you get your film changed from the original aspect ratio, because now the color's all fucked up, and therefore the visuals look like fucked up at times and not finished at times. And, both these films do have a slow pace to them. But I feel like that slow pacing would have worked as advantage if they didn't, like, fuck with the color and by fucking with the aspect ratio of the studios. But, too late anyway, so, it is what it is, so... Yeah, so that's why both movies get a 5 out of 10. They're not god-awful, this is not goddamn good. But who knows, maybe once The Dark Knight, like, whenever it gets released in the original aspect ratio, maybe then I'll change my feelings towards it and I'll warm up to me more. I mean, Iron Man got released in the original aspect ratio, and I'm watching that today, and, I'm pretty much loving it, and that got fixed, the color got fixed because the aspect ratio got released into the proper aspect ratio, so, and, yeah, so... I mean, the anime looks like it is better because it's now showing the anime for on Disney Plus. So, it's what it is. And I give The Incredible Hulk a 5 out of 10 for all the same reasons that I gave these a 5 out of 10. And that's my review on for all 3 films. The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, and The Dark Knight, all from the same year of 2008. These movies came out in the same year of 2008. They all get a 5 out of 10. Not bad, just not good. Yeah, that's 5 out of 10, all of them. So, yeah. Bye. Subscribe, please. Like the video, please. And, yeah. Okay, bye.